Fans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening and seeing this, good day to you. So today I wanted to do a book review, but I watched a movie, so I decided why don't I do a movie review again instead of a book review? I'll still do the book on later. So the title of this movie is And Then Came Grace, showing on Omoni Oboli TV YouTube. I've come again. Okay, so it's a faith-based movie, and as our fans of Omoni Oboli TV, we know that she always gives us what we expect and what we do not expect. Like our channel always give us good Nollywood movies. I can recommend her channel anytime, any day. So this story, And Then Came Grace. You see it up on the screen. And Then Came Grace. It's about a nurse who was a believer and a minister, but she was single. So she had a mommy in church, someone she looks up to like a mentor since she's an orphan. And this mentor is like, when will you be getting married, this and this. She was concerned about her, let's say. So one day, one of the elders in the church that usually fund most of the things in the church, she has the money. She has the son abroad. So she came to meet the mentor of this girl, Grace. And she told the woman, said, Mama, eh, I've been looking at this minister Grace, this and this. The Lord spoke to me in a dream that she's my son's wife. And then my son confirmed it to me that she is his wife. Blah blah blah. She was here talking. Instead of the mentor, she prayed. Okay, let's see. The man was just saying, there's no need to pray about it. Because God have confirmed it for me and for my son. I know in the month of 2 or 3 witness, the truth shall be established. Blah blah blah. Live, live. She was here talking. So Grace mentor, the mama, believed her. Let me say she was influenced by the money the woman usually drop in church, the donations in church. Let me put it that way. Because she didn't pray concerning this. And she was pressuring the girl Grace to get married to the woman's son. So Grace had a neighbor. I've forgotten the name of the neighbor, but the neighbor was acted by Ari Morrow. So she had a neighbor who was interested in her, but at that point in time she was not yet interested in the guy. But they were friends and everything. And the guy loved her lifestyle. He was a former believer, but circumstances, life happened to him, and the church was not there to shield him. So he left the faith. So he was friends with Grace, and then he told Grace he was interested in her. She felt peace with this guy. She felt at peace with this guy. But because of the way her mama was disturbing her, this was that used to carry mama and papa on your head. Carry. This will catch you. So instead of that, she prayed actually. And God did not directly speak to her, but I believe He was speaking to her through her emotions and the fact that she lacked peace in going into a relationship with the other guy that the mama recommended. So, but she decided to follow her mentor. Although her neighbor gave his life to Christ, he forgave his father, a lot of things happened. So, instead of her to follow like the peace of God, he said, and he give us his peace that surpasses understanding. She had peace with this guy, but because of mama, she decided to go and marry the other guy. So it was on the day of the wedding, and I found out that the other guy was bipolar. He just got like, it was as if God wanted to expose that guy. He just lost it. Despite taking the medicine he always takes, it seems as if that day the medicine was not working. He was like, he does not want to marry her. Kinika. It's the mother that forced him. On the wedding day in front of the altar, when the pastor was asking him to say I do. So like Minister Grace was so shocked because she felt since her mama said God has confirmed it, this and this, she felt like her mama cannot be wrong. So she decided to follow her mama. But instead of her to follow God and the leading of God, which was the other guy. So she ran away though from the altar, in front of the altar. She ran away. People wanted to call her back. And then she went somewhere to go and cool her head and everything. She was like, why would she not have? Why did she not follow the leading within her spirit? And then at the end of the movie, though, she got married to the guy, had baby for the guy that God led her to. But before then, she challenged her mama. She later went to go and meet her mama and was like, why would you do something like that? That she may never come back to the church, to the woman's church, not to the church. She will go to any other church but the woman's church because of what happened. That the woman was influenced by money. And I'm so glad the woman accepted that it was her fault and she was influenced by the money and everything. The mother of the guy in her church used to give the donations and everything. So she apologized to Grace. So what may I learned from this movie is this: when God is leading you, follow the leading of God. Yes, we have mentors, earthly mentors, but your earthly mentors cannot know as much as God knows. They cannot know. Okay, God gave her this peace with this other guy, but because she wants to please mama, she wants to please papa. Those of you that's carrying mama papa on your head, my pastor said is the one for me. May you not go and enter pit. Thank God for Grace's friend that told her your mama is telling you to go and marry the guy. When you enter the marriage, is it your mama that will come and stay with you inside the marriage? Thank God for a truthful friend like that. Although some of us have friends like that, but we'll say, probably they are devil. Sometimes God usually use them to tell us the truth. Like she was not feeling at peace with this guy, so why did she go ahead with it? Even I myself, I was like, so that the guy is doing somehow. The guy's mother will make sure bodyguard is following him. It was weird. And instead of her to look at all these things, she was following my mama said. God has confirmed it for my mama. And God did not confirm it for the mama. Mama was just following the money. You know, they say faith move heaven, money move earth. The mama was following the money. Although, thank God for God's intervention, she got married to the guy God wanted her to marry. But I will say this: hear God for yourself. Know how God communicates with you. May you not go and enter pit. So, the title of our movie is And Then Came Grace on Omoni Oboli TV. I advise you to go and watch it. Sincerely, single sisters, my fellow single sisters, come here, come here. You have a lot to learn. Why start to hear God by yourself and for yourself. Don't wait for one prophet to come and pray for you, or one mama or papa to come and tell you God say. You too should be able to say, no, I heard this clearly from God. Are you listening? Hear God for yourself. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.